when we went to Morocco to play at the neutral ground, we against Niger. When we went there, the 10 jersey they give to that new boy, the boy could never play anything, and they changed that boy. And today too, our star boy, somebody who know how to play football, and we all know, they give him 10 jersey, they give him captain, fine, allow him to use his 20 jersey, never put the 10 jersey on him. We see our leaders, they don't learn from their mistake. We use 10 jersey to give another boy in Morocco neutral ground. The boy didn't play anything, and that match we played draw. Today too, they give 10 jersey to Kudus. They force him to give 10 jersey to him, and today to look at the chance Kudus have because of that 10 jersey.
Actually, the video you just watched was just a fan, a very passionate Ghanaian football fan, where he was being asked by a pundit on his thoughts on the match they played and why the Ghanaian star boy, that's Mohamed Kudus, didn't actually show up the way he usually does. And guess what the man said? He blamed Kudus' bad performance on the number 10 jersey that he was wearing. Like, this goes to show the level of superstition that has now come to be a part of our sport. You know, as Africans, it's normal to always find people believing in jersey numbers bringing good luck or bad luck. You know, like what he was actually trying to say, I was talking about the A level of Mohamed Kudus. Like, the guy was already a proclaimed superstar, you understand? The guy not a bad footballer. He's a great footballer, actually, the man Kudus. But when Ghana played, I think Niger in Morocco, Kudus was giving the number 10 jersey, and he ended up missing a sitter in that match. And that ultimately made everybody to believe that, yes, the number 10 jersey was the reason that Kudus misfired in that match. And that brings our mind to the game against England yesterday. You know, leading to that match, I think a rumor, it wasn't actually a rumor, it was confirmed that a witch doctor from Ghana, yes, it was confirmed that a witch doctor from Ghana, whose name was I think Nana Kweku Bossam, I think that's the man's name. He's a very, very renowned witch doctor. He came out before the match against his country. He said that he was going to place a curse on Harry Kane, and he ultimately stood on his words and said, in that match, Harry Kane is not going to play anything against Ghana because I've already laid the curse on him. Nobody actually took his words to heart, because you know, the Western world doesn't really have that belief in superstitions like this, and we all laughed it off as normal football crews. But fast forward to the match yesterday, trust me, Harry Kane had the match to forget. All right, Harry had the match to forget, and it was actually a goal drought for him. Like, seriously. The whole match became an actual World Cup storyline, if you ask me, man. England and Ghana played out a boring 0-0 draw, but somehow the football wasn't the craziest part of the story. All right. Yes, as I was saying, the Ghanaian witch doctor Nana Kweku, he claimed that he put a curse on Harry Kane, and then in the match, Harry Kane actually went missing. Yes, you can call it a coincidence, maybe, or you can call it comedy. I don't really know. Probably comedy. But trust me, Harry Kane, who has scored over 61 goals for Bayern Munich in just the last concluded season, had a game to forget. He's actually the highest goal scorer for England in this present World Cup. I think he scored 2 goals in his first match, and against Ghana he was actually hoping to put the rumors to bed that there was actually no curse placed on him. But voila, Harry Kane's match was an absolute shitter. Trust me. He had 3 shots on goal. He didn't score any goal. There was absolutely no magic from him, and he couldn't even rescue his team. For 90 minutes, Harry Kane looked like a striker who was trying to find Wi-Fi in the middle of the ocean, man. Like, the guy was just off track. I think towards the end of the match, he had an open net. Like, everybody expected Harry Kane to score because the goal was wide open, and given the quality of Harry Kane and the proximity of Harry Kane to go, he was just around the 6-yard box in the penalty area, and trust me, Harry Kane was supposed to score that goal, but he ended up fluffing his lines and he blasted the ball past the top bar, and that was how the game ended 0-0. So some might say it's superstition, but I don't know when magic and sorcery has become part of football. When it comes to Ghana, and these are some things that we always see. After the game now, we also hear that this same witch doctor, this Kweku Bosam or whatever his name is, this witch doctor from Ghana has come out this morning to social media to actually say that yes, he was the one responsible for the terrible performance of England's captain Harry Kane. But today, he's claiming that he and Harry Kane have settled their scores, and he has lifted the curse on Harry Kane that he placed on him, that Harry Kane is free to score, and definitely he's going to be there watching the next match that England will play, and he's sure that Harry Kane will score in that match. I mean, it's actually funny when you replay everything, because
see Harry Kane,
when this guy was out bragging, this
now I'm going to review Harry Kane so that next match with their next match with the opponent he can score. Came here too.
Magic
This is
and wizard spells flow together. We hope if it's something that actually works, I believe.
I want to lose Harry Kane. I will see you. You understand? So that next match, when you meet your opponent, you can score them. You can never.
The magic around to
because I
actually
told you
Ghana lift
so that you can never score
for the whole of Africa.
This
not
is
just for Ghanaians. It's going to be something that we all are going to be proud of. Yeah.
Thank you. The angels of answers of the land. Because the only days they do a straight trade. But I will stand there for Africa. I will stand there for Ghana.
But actually, kudos to Ghana. Nobody really expected the kind of performance they produced against England. Like, everything, the whole striker, the midfielders, and the defenders all defended like a unit. They managed to pin down Kane, all thanks to Superstition once again. If you ask me, was it really tactics that happened, or was it just poor service, or was it Ghana's defense, or was it really this Nana Kweku Bosam that really came out there and controlled Harry Kane's shooting boots from another continent? Because I don't even think this man was actually in America during that game, that World Cup. He was in Ghana, and it was actually in his country that he made that bold statement that he was going to stop Harry Kane, and he did stop him. And Ghana currently are through to the knockout phase of the World Cup. So as it stands right now, I think some teams are already seeded, and while awaiting other results, it's actually going to be a very fantastic knockout phase. That's the first knockout round of 32. Is the first time that the FIFA World Cup is going to have a knockout phase of 32 teams, given the expansion for this current season. So right now, I'm going to be giving I'm going to be showing the current standings for the FIFA World Cup round of 32. So you make sure that you stay tuned and follow up on the next video as I drop it. I think if all things go well, we're actually going to see Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi squaring it off in the quarterfinals. Yes, according to the standings. So I'm going to show it. So yeah, you just make sure that you stay on board, and as well you follow this content and you subscribe to my YouTube channel on YouTube. So every day we always keep to tabs on the sports that we all love. And don't forget, man, football is a love sport. It unites us. So stop watching the game with bias, man. Yeah, till I see you again. Peace.